Hey, it's your girl, Sheila L. Brown. As we kick off Black History Month, I am going behind the scenes with all of my staff members. And today I have the pleasure to have none other than Ms. Raven Mosley. She is our coordinator for traffic.
That's right.
And I am super, super proud of this particular young lady because she came in her journey as an intern, finishing up her hours at school at Bryan and Stratton. And Raven, let's talk a little bit about your journey at WUFO.
Yes, so I started off as an intern from Bryan and Stratton. I met Solar. Everybody should know Solar by now. She was really jolly, like, okay, let's go. We was walking here super fast, and, that's when we came with you. She came out of her room dressed to impress. And then it was pretty, like, calm, cool, and collected. Like, we got right to it, and then the next day we set our hours, and we started coming. Everything was pretty fast, right? We worked on price sheets. I called customers. They got us right to it, and I was like, okay, but I was ready.
Yeah, she was ready. And the thing about it is with Raven, she came in like an employee. She didn't come in like an intern. She came in the door. She learned the price. She learned everything in that position.
Yeah, we write letters to people.
That's it.
We got tickets to plane tickets to send people off to go places. It was super cool. We had it was like 4 of us here from Bryan and Stratton. It was fun actually. And when I first came, that's when Dwayne, he was like, okay, you want to work here, make sure you dress up, make sure you come on time. And basically, like, I was coming straight to you, right? Like, I wasn't going around asking everybody else. I was knocking on her door like, hey, what you think about this? And I was just working. Really, I was getting to it.
She was getting to it. Every morning she came in, you thought she was an actual employee of WUFO. And I never forget, my good friend Loris, actually I was just talking to him before we started the podcast, but he always said, Raven, that one there, every time I come in, she's pleasant, she's this, she that. He always says the same thing about Raven. Anybody who calls on the phone, they all say the same thing, about Raven. So then you finished up your hours, you graduated.
So it ended up working out really good because we had Anya here, but basically I didn't get all my hours that I needed to. So then we, Anya, she needed to go to Africa, right, to get her father. So then that's when I came back and you was like, okay, well, do you think you can, handle this? And I was already working the front desk, already talking to most of the clients. Everybody was like a family here, so it was easy, right?
And was Rabina here with you?
No,
before?
It wasn't. It was just Anya.
That's right. Yeah.
And so everything just worked out. So it was available for me, and I was like, yes. It was right around the corner from my house. Yeah. School up the street. Everything's worked out. Black. Okay, you love that. Yeah. That was amazing. Okay.
So she went from an intern to employee. That's right. And then Anya ended up coming back from Africa, went back to New York City. Yep. And then the front desk was yours.
And that's what I pretty much, Anya was definitely she was like, listen, you got to be able to handle this by yourself, whether I'm here or not. So I pretty much was already ready. I'm like, okay, anything you're not doing, I'm just, the more work you do, the faster, it goes here. So I'm just like, I'm still, what you need, let's do this. And it just worked out. Everybody wanted to work. Everybody had high energy. So it worked out really good.
It did. And what really let me know that Raven was really the shining star at the station is when my son had his car accident. And I had to run the station from Atlanta. And Raven was able to step right in, right away, run the station with me from Atlanta. I would call her on the phone. We run the whole station over the phone. And not only that, I could trust her going to the bank, never had to worry about anything. She stepped up to the plate for me, and I knew Raven was really the shining star. Where ones that I thought was, they end up leaving due to COVID, never came back. And I said, okay, Lord, I hear you. I see what you're saying, So,
Yeah, it just worked out good because we was already getting stuff organized, and just making everything flow easy. So when that happened, we pretty much was just on it. It was different, but it was something we've been doing. Basically,
we've been doing it.
It wasn't really much new.
Because even when I would go out of town on just a vacation, they would be able to handle everything. You would just throw all the checks under my door. Right. This time you were able to take it to the bank.
Yep.
So when I came back, it wasn't like it was just
Miles and stuff,
overwhelmed.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So Raven has truly been a fixture at the station. She has truly been one to move up the ranks very quickly. She adapted very well to the station. So Raven, in your department, where do you see 2 years from now? Because remember, you started when it was only AM.
Oh, yes,
Everybody
did.
didn't have the pleasure of coming in of being just FM.
That's right. We flipped, and that was such a good, fun day. Overall, it was like family coming to celebrate. But, oh my gosh, that's such a good question.
Yeah.
I really would say she has the bright ideas, and I just go with the flow. So most likely in 2 years, she gonna already have something
Right.
coming up, and I'm gonna just be like, all right, ready for it. She always give you the idea, like, I'm thinking about doing this. I'm like, nah, it's gonna get done.
Yeah.
So I would have to say, really, you, Sheila, I swear, everything that you said you wanted to do, she has done it. Like, I be telling everybody, like, no, if you want to do it, then just do it. I see her do it all the time. Anybody around here, I'm like, you really have a doubt in yourself? When we see you was really the inspiration to us all to just keep going and just keep doing it. I mean, even if something bad happened, you just keep going. Like, I'm like, how's she doing? I be wanting to go lay down if I'm sad or something. So I would have to say, really, right now, it's just you. I'm just learning from you, and that's more so it so far. Maybe in June we can come back.
We'll come back. You have an answer. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
But
Well, my husband always say we seen Raven grow up in front of our
that's
eyes.
true. 8 years.
8
in January
years.
1st.
That's right.
That's when I started.
Yep, so I'm telling you, Raven has stood and stayed, and those 8 years have went so quick.
It did.
So quick.
I mean, but it was so much. I'm telling you, like AM, you writing your book.
That's it.
Just a lot. A lot. Just getting new equipment. We got podcasts now. It's just so much. So much.
Yeah, no.
It is. It's like I be looking back like, dang, we really did a lot. Like
we did a lot.
But you, Sheila, I'm telling you, even though it's not about her, it is.
Right.
Sheila, it is. It's like I learned so much from you, and just seeing a woman in business, a black woman, and just keep striving and keep going. Like that is really important to be able to see. And you welcome a lot of people, and you can always come and ask for advice, just almost with anything. So it's really good to have you around.
No, Raven has to be the blocker for me, because you know what? I probably would get a whole bank away. Raven be like, nope, she ain't giving nobody else nothing. She ain't writing no checks.
I'd be like, nah, Sheila, I don't think you should do that.
Right.
Still be on. I'd be like,
right, like, oh.
But it'd be for good though, because you really do help a lot of
Yeah,
people.
no, and I believe when God gave me the sacred microphone, I had to share the microphone with other people and really educate women, and that's why I do all of my bingo brunches, my Black Her stories, to really educate women and let them know they can do it too. So don't you guys forget, stay tuned to us, power965radio.com. Raven, anything you want to leave them with?
Keep listening.
So I want to tell you, replace a negative thought with a positive thought. Tell yourself daily, I'm great, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm a champion, I'm a believer. Let no one or nothing steal you from your joy. And whatever you do, stay in God's hands.